MTG Ownage.
How's it going, guys? Matt here with MTG Ownage, all about owning with the cards and owning the cards. Yeah, kind of a collector channel, also kind of a player channel. I had a Rosheen Meanderer Deck Tech out of version 1 and 2, and it's the one I actually have constructed and built and play, but I also threw together what I think would be a good competitive version here on Moxfield, and it has a lot of the same staples, but essentially it's just a lot more mana positive and a lot of infinite mana combos so that you can go infinite with your X stuff and just kill people on the spot. So in general, with any EDH deck, you probably want to be able to win on turn 1, 2, 3. Turn 1 if it's perfect, turn 2 if it's really good, 3 really good, you know, that sort of thing. But you also want to have interaction to stop other people's wins. So that's kind of what we went with. We have things like Veil of Summer, the Elemental Blasts, and of course we're stuck in the Gruul colors and going for the big X because that's the name of the game. But also we have things, I added things like, I put Llanowar Tribe in, and well, a lot of mana dorks, a lot of stuff to get there quick. Arcanomancer I think is okay. Countermeasures Acolyte, a lot of things we want to be able to tap for more than 3 essentially, because well, we have some untapped shenanigans that can go infinite. Like with this Druid, whenever you tap for mana, it does damage to each opponent. If you get one of your infinite untapped shenanigans going, you can damage people even with this guy. So there's stuff like that. A lot of mana infinite, and most of it's with Umbral Mantle. You get the mantle on something that produces more than 3. You have infinite mana. If you put the mantle on this guy and he's producing enough, it'll do it. And there's stuff like that. So I've been playing it a lot. I don't know if I want to go over every card. I guess it makes sense too. Got the Crossroads for cheap haste, Fire Emancipation for triple damage, Guardian Project to draw tons of cards, Mana Reflection to double tap for mana, Sylvan Library for card draw, Unbound Flourishing to double up, Natural Growth to double up any attackers, Wild Growth because it's super cheap. We got all the 1 mana dorks we can. I think I'm a little heavy on the mana dorks, to be honest. And 32 lands, 29 Ancient Tomb. I'll just flip through them real quick. I'm not going to name all of them, but it's basically all the best Gruul lands we can get. Fabled Passage probably doesn't belong, to be honest. Too slow. Gaia's Cradle, of course. And Kessig Wolfrun, a nice X. If you get infinite mana, you can just pump any dork and swing for the win. A lot of stuff like that. Let's see. Nykthos, debatable on this one. It might not be fast enough. But essentially you want to get Nyx Bloom or Mana Reflection. And it's generally what you want to do. Or you can use something like Doubling Cube. And once you get to around 20-ish mana with Doubling Cube, that's enough to turn it to 40. And you can typically just one-shot somebody. Or with stuff like Jaya's Immolating Inferno, you can one-shot all 3 players because it's up to 3 targets and you just need a legend out. Which should be Rosheen. So that just one-shots everyone with an X spell, and you can also use stuff like Comet Storm. And what else? Let's see here. Finale of Devastation to one-shot everybody with your attackers. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of self-explanatory stuff in here. I did go with Steelbane, where is he at? Steelbane Hydra, because just blowing up everybody's stuff. So there's a few things in here that are just kind of for fun that might get cut for something better. So I'll leave this link to this deck on Moxfield and down in the description below, and you can edit it or suggest edits if you want. But you can also just hit this playtest, and let's do a little playtesting. Let's check out the deck. So here's an opening hand with all dorks and a mana crypt. Probably not good enough because nothing really to go off with, although it is plenty of mana. Although we also don't have, we got Rockfell. Fall Veil is no good. Okay, so let's just do a new game. Let's hit R. So we probably mulligan this one. Another one that we can't really play because we got a Cradle, a bunch of dorks, but yeah, Candelabra of Tawnos. I guess I didn't really talk about the price of this deck, which it's probably worth mentioning. It's at about $5,000. Mainly the Candelabra is about $1,000. The Gaia's Cradle is about $1,000. Grim Monolith is what, like 500. Mox Diamond's like 500. So it's funny to get the final little edge you gotta play this stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of mana infinite, like Basalt Monolith goes infinite as soon as you have a Nyxbloom Ancient out, or a Mana Reflection. Once you have Nyxbloom or Mana Reflection, Umbral Mantle will make most of your stuff go infinite. A lot of stuff like that going on. So we do have a gamble to search that up. Alright, let's play again. Let's see if we can get a decent hand. So this is no lands. Okay, well we need like lands, so that's just maybe the luck of playing this. Okay, this isn't too bad of a hand, a little slow. So turn one, well, we draw probably. We'd play the Copper Line. We'd play, I guess, the Magus of the Candelabra. It'd be nice to have a little more fast mana, but that's something. Go next turn. We're on turns up here, life total up here. We'll see how fast we can get a kill. It's kind of what I'm doing here, and I'm just gonna play it out here. We'll play a Cradle of Growth here and play the Voyaging Satyr. Is that the play? Yeah, I guess it would be. Go to next turn. This is kind of a slow start here. We got Grove of the Burn Willows. Doesn't really matter if they gain life, because if we're hitting them for infinite, it's fine. We'll play the Vista. It's actually a forest because the Cradle will grow, so we don't even need to search. And we can tap like so and play Rosheen, although I'm trying to think if there's a better line. Yeah, we just play Rosheen and hope they don't kill it. Go to next turn. We need a big X. We do have a big X with Clan Defiance, so that's not too bad. But let's see here. We'd probably play a forest. This is looking a little iffy. Voyaging Satyr gets good with stuff like Gaia's Cradle and things that tap for 2 or more, obviously. That's why it's in here. So we go 4 mana, 4 more mana to get 8 mana, 9 mana. We have 9 mana. We could go Xenagos, Lightning Greaves. That's about it. I don't know. There's nothing really there. Okay, turn 5. We're still not quite able to kill, I don't think. Yeah, so this might not be... I don't know. And as you can see here, we have like so many mana dorks. So this definitely needs some optimizations because we're not killing quickly enough at all. But, I mean, we could Clan Defiance for like 15-ish here, I think. But that's not actually enough to close out the game. So it would kind of go on for a bit here. We get a Stone Coil. We could Xenagos it and do a ton on turn 6. So around turn 6 here, we're going off pretty hard. We're going to be killing some players for sure. But are we closing it out? Not totally. So maybe not quite competitive yet. Definitely needs some edits. So let me know what you guys think here. Let's try another game and see what we get here. This looks decent. We got an Ancient Tomb. We don't have a first turn. I'm kind of looking for one of those Moxes on first turn, but it's not happening. Let's go Taiga, Fendhorn Elf. So we do draw because we're pretending we're going against 4 people, or 4 players total, 3 other people. Let's go to next turn. Yeah, I guess we'd play... Well, I kind of want to play the 3 visits, but I could Ancient Tomb and go straight to Karametra's Acolyte or Rosheen. But I don't have anything to go off and kill anybody with here, so that's... We'd have to draw into it. So what if we play that? Karametra's Acolyte, which taps for your green devotion. And we need some kind of infinite tapper here to be able to close it out. It's not happening. We could play this Druid. And then we could play... Let's see. I don't know, I guess we'll play a Mountain. Play Rosheen here. Tap the Acolyte for 4. How would we do this? I guess we'd tap this for 3 first and leave a Mountain open so that we can play this Druid, play 3 visits, and then we're out of gas. So there's a running out of gas problem and too many mana dorks problem. So I have something imbalanced here, but you can kind of see what we're going for. We want to hit something infinite. Maybe I need more tutors. Maybe I need more fishing. There's a Comet Storm, but we don't quite have infinite mana, so we could Comet Storm for a lot. Let's hypothesize here how much we could do here on turn 4 with this Comet Storm. Okay, so tap this for 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This taps for 5, so that's 15. Return a forest with Querying Ranger to untap, say, Karametra's Acolyte, tap her for another 5. Play the Taiga again, tap it. So we're up to 21 mana, so we could Comet Storm somebody at instant speed for 20, or let's see, 19, or we could split it to 2 people for 18, or 3 people for 17 on turn 4. That's not bad, but maybe I'm a little too mana heavy, or I don't know. We need to think about what we're doing here, because that doesn't kill. You probably wouldn't want to play that just yet. So next we get 1,000-Year Elixir, which is okay. Not sure if it's competitive enough. But I don't think that quite takes us to the level we want to be at. So if we didn't play Comet Storm, we would play Gruul Turf. Probably play this. Okay, we get a Doubling Cube finally. So Doubling Cube probably takes it to the limit. Copperline Gorge would have been better earlier on. So we're probably not even going to play it right now. But you see here we get to a point where we tap for... Oops. I just wanted to grab the Querying Ranger. Let's see. Let's count this up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12. 5 more. 17. Untap someone. Play the forest, tap it again. So that would be like 23, I think. Doubling cube. Get 40 mana. I guess we'd probably play this at some point too and make it, I think, 42 if we use the untap ability on Karametra's Acolyte. So it'd be somewhere around 42 mana, and you can Comet Storm for 40 at this point. So that's generally what we're aiming to do. It just needs to do it a little faster to be competitive. But I don't know. I figured I was playing around with this. Figured I'd make a video of it. So let me know what you guys think. Feel free to suggest edits. See if you can get it to kill consistently on turn 2 or 3. And if you can, holler. So if you like this kind of content, leave a like. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. See you guys. Oh, and I'm back. Just kidding. I want to see if we can get like the perfect hand and see if we can actually get a quick win here. Now this one's pretty good. We have a Green Sun Zenith. We have, let's see, we need a Green Sun Zenith for large enough to get, Nyx Bloom Ancient basically. Renin 6 is really the only dead card. We have some interaction. Renin 6 would be fine. I don't know if Renin 6 belongs in this deck, but he's decent consistencies. Maybe, I don't know. We'll think about it here. So let's just shape our hand. I'm going to put this back, and let's see if we can shape the perfect hand. Put this back. Guess we don't really even want this. We probably just want 2 lands, something like this. So let's look at our library. See if we can grab the perfect stuff to get this quick start that we would dream of. So first turn Wild Growth maybe would be really good. Second turn, can we get a first turn Rosheen? Let's see. Yeah, we probably need something like Mana Crypt to do that. Let's get a Mana Crypt in here. Let's forget about that one. Let's see here. Yeah, if we get a Mana Crypt and like a Mox, we're probably able to get a first turn something crazy. Let's see, what else would we need here? Let's do Soul Ring. And let's actually put back this one. Maybe a quick Sylvan Library to draw a bunch on turn 2 would be something really good. Worldly Tutor's just as good as Green Sun Zenith, probably. Let's see. I know these are really small. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. I guess I can zoom way in like this. That maybe helps. Now, there's stuff in here like Gruul Turf. I don't know if it's great, but the thing is when you tap this for double or triple, it's an excessive amount, so that's really nice. So what do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 cards there. And we have everything but something to actually kill with. So I think we put, yeah, let's put this back into the library. Does it let us put it into the library? Library? I don't know. Move to bottom, sure, bottom of the library, wherever. So we just need an actual, some sort of kill spell. Let's say we want Jaya's Immolating Inferno. Okay, so something like this might be the dream hand. Okay, so let's close and shuffle. Pretend we got this opening hand and see if we can kill on turn 2. I don't think we can kill on turn 1 with this deck, but turn 1 we could go Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Spire Garden, and I guess we really need a Mox because we want to play Rosheen and the Sylvan Library on turn 1. In the perfect world, we're going for the perfect world case here. So maybe we trade out the Ancient Tomb. And we do get to draw a card, right? We get to draw one lucky card. I guess Fire Emancipation is probably not that great in this kind of scenario. Maybe it's okay, I don't know. It's kind of one of those GG cards, but a lot of interaction here. Okay, let's say we drew Mox Diamond instead of this Fire Emancipation, for example. Let's just put it on the bottom of the library. We'll close and shuffle. Okay, so, and then we get to play this. We need 2 mana, colored mana at least. So here we have enough. This is 6 mana, a green, and 4 colors. We could go turn 1, Rosheen, Sylvan Library. And then next turn, we draw an extra 2. Lose a bunch of life. Whatever, roll for Mana Crypt. Maybe we lose a little bit. So maybe on turn 2, we're all the way down to 29. But it doesn't matter if they're going to die. We got some good stuff here. Concordant Crossroads is actually really good. Basalt Monolith is really good because that gets us to infinite mana. So let's say we play the Ancient Tomb. And can we end it on this turn? I feel like there's probably a way. We need to get the Monolith out with something that doubles or triples mana. We could definitely do some doubling with the Nyxbloom Ancient. So let's get 7 mana here. We'll go 1, 5, 6, 7. Green Sun Zenith for 7. It's going to shuffle back in, so I'm just going to put it in our library. Let's find Nyxbloom Ancient here. Close and shuffle. Alright, so we get Nyxbloom out. Everything taps for triple now. And in the perfect world, this works great. We tap Soul Ring for 6, play Basalt Monolith. Now we have infinite colorless mana. And with infinite colorless mana, we can Jaya's Immolating Inferno on turn 2 for infinite to 3 targets, all 3 opponents. So boom, there you go. There's turn 2 kill. Yeah, so it's very possible, but how likely is it? I think we need to sort that out with this deck, because I think right now it's not very likely. We didn't even use this Ancient Tomb, so I guess we could have traded that out for something better. Yeah, it looks like we only needed 1 land and just the right artifacts to make this happen. But if we didn't have the Soul Ring, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta have a Mox. You gotta have something like this. Crypt Soul Ring to get the first turn kill. Oh yeah, we needed to discard the Ancient Tomb to Mox Diamond, didn't we? So we don't even have it. But that's fine, we don't need it apparently. So there you go. Yeah, that would be an infinite. Now we also have, of course, Grim Monolith that does the same thing with Basalt Monolith essentially. As far as infinite colorless with Nyxbloom, and also infinite colorless with Mana Reflection. So that's it. There's turn 2 kill.